Good morning, happy Wednesday. Let's talk about victims. Any type of victim, whether it's a victim of bullying, a victim of violent crime, domestic violence, family violence, child trafficking, child abuse, whatever it is, we're talking about victims. Have you noticed? I know a lot of you work with children. A lot who are listening to this and seeing this have been victims, may be victims. Have you noticed that you are so caught up, they are so caught up in the fear of everybody judging them, that they're judging themselves twice as hard? We are our own worst critics. We all know that. But when it comes to something so traumatic, it is a true core wound in the truest sense of the word. I have been a victim of domestic violence and sexual assault. And you're so worried about what everybody is going to think. Are they going to blame you? Are they going to point fingers? What are they going to say? What are they going to say at church, at synagogue, at the mosque? What are they going to say at the grocery store? What if they see the bruises? Are they going to blame me? What are they going to think? What are they going to say? What rumors are you hearing? All of those horrible things. And it's bad enough if someone is an adult going through this, but think of a child, a sweet, innocent little child going through this. It's awful. So what I want us to do, if you are a victim or you know a victim, reassure them, sweetheart, you know the truth of the situation, and that's all that matters. What anybody else thinks, let them think. Whatever, because you know the truth. I want you to stand tall in knowing your truth. You know what happened, and that's what matters. No more judging yourself. No more. You handle the situation the best way that you could at that time. If you're an adult now and you were a victim of assault, molestation, whatever it is, as a child, bullying, whatever, you handled that situation at that time the best way you knew how. May have been right, may have been wrong, but you were a child. You experienced it through the eyes of you experienced it as a child. And now, when you think about it, for some people, you're still reliving it through the eyes of the child, but now you're an adult. And so now, when most of us revisit those memories, we see it through the lens of an adult. And that's when we start getting critical. Well, I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have told this. All the shoulda, woulda, couldas isn't going to change the past. It's over. It's done with. And we have to find peace within that. Forgive yourself. Honey, you were a victim. You cannot blame yourself for being a victim. That's just old stereotypes that we got to let go. You were a victim. Now we have to turn the corner and become a survivor. That's what's important. And taking ownership of knowing it happened. I handled it the best way I could at that moment in time. Do not judge me because you weren't there. You're not me. I handled it the way I handled it, and I'm here to talk about it today. I lived. I survived. I may be beaten, battered, bruised, but by George, I'm here. I survived it, and I want you to stand tall in that. You know the truth of the situation, and you know you survived. That moves you from victim to survivor, and that's so empowering. Children need to understand that. Okay, it was horrible, but you survived. You lived through it, and I'm proud of you for living through it. We have to forgive ourselves for all the judgment that we're carrying, for all the guilt that we're carrying. It's okay. You survived. That's what counts. Stand tall in your truth and move from victim to survivor. Help children move from victim to survivor. We all know children can be harsh. They can be right down evil. But a lot of that is learned at home. Those are learned behaviors that they're just passing on. Please, in your family, in your neighborhood, in your circle, please teach children to be kind, nurturing, and supportive. If they know of someone, a child, an adult, who is a victim, whether it's a victim of bullying, violence, whatever it is, to be kind, nurturing, and supportive, to have their back, to let them know, hey, I'm your friend and I'm not going to judge you. I believe you. To a victim, think about it for those that have been a victim at any point in time. If somebody says, I believe you, how do you feel inside? What does that do to your heart? It is such a huge relief. It's huge. Teach your children how to deal with victims. Of course, you don't want your child to be a bully or to ever hurt anyone. So teach your child how to be a friend. It goes a long way, especially when dealing with children. Your child needs to be empathetic and understanding and compassionate. That's it. Just be kind. And stand tall for those that are victims that are seeing this, and I know there are a lot. Sweetheart, stand tall. Take pride. You know the truth. To hell with people that don't believe you. To hell with people that are judging you, that you should have done this and this and this and this. They weren't there. They have no reason to talk. And you know, a lot of people who are judging you went through it and they don't want to think about it. It's easier to judge somebody else and point fingers than think about how you handled it when it was you. So, stand tall in your truth. You are a survivor, and that's amazing. As adults, please share your story. That's so important to share your story. You're lighting the path for other people. You're giving them ideas of how they can survive, how they can turn that corner from victim to survivor. That's huge. That is so big. To all watching who were victims and are now survivors, I am so damn proud of each and every one of you. Maybe nobody's told you that. I believe your story. I believe you. I have faith in you. Stand tall. No more guilt, no more shame. You survived. That is huge, and I'm getting teary. This is big. I am proud of you. Now, you're not a victim, you're a survivor. And you're going to survive another day, and another day, and another day. And you're going to share your story with other people to help them know they're not alone in this. You've got